Charged hundreds of pounds for a lift that doesn't exist. The residents demanding action over service charge errors.
A housing association has apologised after a block of residents received inaccurate service charge bills. The issues came to light after dozens of Notting Hill Genesis residents contacted BBC London to express concern after we reported a previous error. It's the second time the housing association has apologised after sending rent and service charge increase notices, including a charge for a lift that never existed.
It's about £200 this year. Trying to get someone to listen to this and to actually get the refund, it's proving like banging my head against a brick wall.
We'll have the full story.
So for 2 years in a row we've been charged for a lift that doesn't exist. We just don't have a lift in this block. So we've asked for a refund, we've asked multiple times, but Notting Hill Genesis still haven't made that refund. So we're still paying for a lift that doesn't exist.
How much?
It's about £200 this year.
Dating app Grindr. Over the last 6 months, some have had possessions stolen from their homes, while others were distracted into revealing their PINs. One man has been charged with burglary and fraud offences. 2 others have been arrested. Detectives are now appealing for other potential victims to get in touch. The London Ambulance Service has donated a further 9 retired ambulances to Ukraine to help provide care for those who need it. Nearly 60 vehicles have been sent to the British-Ukrainian aid charity since the start of the war 3 years ago. A ban on busking on 2 pitches in Leicester Square has come into effect from this morning. Global Radio has offices on the square and took Westminster Council to court last month over noise complaints. The council said it would explore an appeal, but as of today, anyone in breach of the ban risks being fined and stripped of their busking licence.
Also on the programme, a letter of apology. The owner of Toby Carvery says sorry for cutting down an ancient oak tree in Enfield and launches a review. We'll have reaction. Plus,
whether you're getting away this weekend or staying here in the capital, I'll have the latest Easter travel.
And we're on the hunt for Easter eggs in the capital, with some hidden in very unusual places. 2 killers who went to the pub for a pint after stabbing their victim to death at a market in Croydon have been jailed for life. David Walcott and Raman Mali were convicted at the Old Bailey of stabbing 22-year-old Ricard Siafa to death in April last year. Human remains have been found in south-east London. Police were called to Church Grove in Lewisham on Saturday after reports they'd been found in bags of gravel in a garden. Officers believe the remains are non-recent and are working to identify them. 9 teenagers have pleaded guilty to offences after violence broke out in Southend-on-Sea last summer. Essex police were called to the seafront in July after reports of people fighting, some armed with machetes. The teenagers, aged between 14 and 18, will be sentenced in the summer. Well, there are 2 weeks to go until local council elections.